Someone in your life became successful. Maybe they started a business. Maybe they made money in real estate. Maybe they went viral. Maybe they landed a career that changed everything. And something happened inside you the moment you saw it, not inspiration. Exactly something stronger, something more urgent, a feeling that pulled you toward doing exactly what they did, following exactly the path they took, copying exactly the strategy that worked for them. And you probably told yourself it was because their idea was good, because their path made sense, because you recognized sense, because you recognized a real opportunity. But science tells a completely different story about what actually happened inside your brain in that moment, and it will make you question every major decision you have ever made. After watching someone else succeed, here is where it begins. In the 1990s, Italian neuroscientist Giacomo Rizzolatti made one of the most significant brain discoveries of the entire 20th century. While studying monkeys, he found something nobody expected: certain brain cells fired. Not only when the monkey performed an action, but also when it simply watched another monkey perform the same action. The brain was rehearsing what it observed automatically, without instruction, without permission. He called them mirror neurons. And when researchers looked for the same system in humans, they found it operating with even greater sophistication. Your brain does not just watch other people succeed, it neurologically simulates the experience of succeeding the same way it rehearses their path inside your own mind, as if you are already walking it. Seeing someone else win does not just inspire you, it partially convinces your brain that you already know how to do what they did. But something even more powerful is happening underneath that. Psychologist Robert Cialdini spent decades studying why humans make the decisions they make, and he found one principle operating more powerfully than almost anything else. When people are uncertain about what to do, they look at what other people are doing and treat it as proof of the correct direction. He called this social proof. And it is not a conscious choice, it is a neurological default that activates automatically whenever the brain faces uncertainty. Starting a business is uncertain. Choosing a career is uncertain. Deciding where to put your money is uncertain. And in the presence of that uncertainty, your brain does not generate original thinking, it scans the social environment for evidence of what is already working. And the most visible evidence of what is working is the person right in front of you who just succeeded. Your brain is not copying them because it lacks creativity. It is copying them because copying is the fastest and most energy-efficient way the brain knows to resolve uncertainty. But here's the part that will genuinely surprise you. Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman discovered something about the human brain that explains why this copying instinct feels so urgent, so immediate, so almost impossible to resist. He found that the brain is not primarily motivated by the desire to gain something. It is primarily motivated by the fear of losing something, and the ratio is not close. Losing something feels approximately twice as painful as gaining the equivalent thing. Feels good when you watch someone succeed doing something specific. Your brain does not just see an opportunity, it sees a potential loss, the loss of the path you didn't take, the loss of the success you could be missing, the loss of the future that is being built by someone else. Right now, while you are standing still, that fear of missing out is not weakness. It is one of the most ancient and powerful neurological alarm systems in the human brain, and it was never designed to be ignored in the ancestral environment. When a member of your tribe found a new food source, a new hunting ground, a new survival strategy, hesitating to copy them could mean starvation. The humans who immediately replicated successful behavior survived. The ones who spent time developing entirely original strategies in the face of proven solutions often didn't. Your brain learned that lesson over millions of years, and it applies it today every single time someone in your social circle posts a success story online. Here is where it becomes deeply personal. Think about last time you seriously considered a business idea, a career move, or an investment strategy. Now ask yourself honestly, where did that idea come from? Did it emerge from your own deep reflection about your specific strengths, your specific situation, your specific vision for your life, or did it come from watching someone else do it first? Research on entrepreneurial decision-making found that the vast majority of new business attempts cluster around whatever recently went viral. As a success story, dropshipping explodes. After one person's income screenshot goes viral, real estate seminars fill up. After one neighbor flips a house, crypto investment spikes. After one colleague doubles their money, millions of people rushing simultaneously down the same path, each one privately believing they found an opportunity. Almost none of them asking the most important question: if everyone is copying the same success, who is left to be copied? The market that made one person rich in 2020 is not the same market in 2024. The opportunity that was rare enough to produce extraordinary results when one person discovered it becomes ordinary the moment thousands of people copy it. The strategy that worked because it was different stops working the moment it becomes common. Copying success is always chasing a version of the world that no longer fully exists. But here's what makes this genuinely difficult to escape. The brain's copying instinct is not just triggered by what you see, it is reinforced by what you fear. Starting an original path means having no proof it works, no social validation, no mirror neuron simulation of someone who already made it. Just uncertainty, originality, and the quiet terror of having no one to point to as evidence that your specific direction is correct. That terror is neurologically real. The brain treats original thinking as a form of social risk in the ancestral environment, going in a completely different direction from the group was genuinely dangerous. Isolation from the tribe was one of the most life-threatening things a human could experience. So the brain makes original thinking feel risky and makes copying feel safe, even when the reality in the modern world is often the exact opposite. The most crowded path is frequently the least safe one, and the most original path is frequently the most valuable one, because value almost always lives where fewer people have looked. The people who built things that truly lasted were almost never the ones who copied the most successful person they knew. They were the ones who looked at what was missing, at what wasn't being done, at the problem. Nobody else had thought to solve at the path. Nobody else had thought to walk, not because they were braver, but because they understood something about how opportunity actually works. Real opportunity is almost never where everyone is already looking. It is always slightly to the left of where the crowd is rushing. The next time you feel that urgent pull to follow someone else's success story, pause for just one moment and ask yourself one question: am I moving toward this because it is right for me, or am I moving toward it because my brain saw someone else get there first and decided that was enough proof? That question will not always give you a comfortable answer, but it might give you the most important one you have ever heard if this made you think differently about your own decisions. Subscribe, because understanding why your brain does what it does is the only way to ever truly decide for yourself.